Hey world, it's Ben. Want to come back with another video, guys. I want to come back with a safe money investing video. I had one of the family members ask me to do a video about some investing on what my thoughts were on investing in commodities like gold, silver, oil, okay, real estate. Now, I can tell you this, guys. I'm a safe money investor, meaning I'm never going to put money in things that I'm not going to get something in return. Okay. And so right now, you know, with the cannabis situation about to blow up, of course, like I said, it's legal in Canada and eventually it's going to be legal here in America. There are a lot of companies that, from a growth standpoint, you can kind of, get into that but after researching the fundamentals of certain companies, okay, don't ever just invest in a marijuana or cannabis company based on what somebody else tells you. I'm going to come back with the information with the real companies, you know what I'm saying? And like I said before, let me preface this by saying this is for entertainment purposes only. Like I said, I got a couple of weeks before I take my CFA test, so right now, any information I give you guys, make sure you do your own due diligence and research it yourself. But I'm never telling you something that I'm not doing myself, okay? So when we get into, when I'm talking about safe money investing, of course, I'm involved in, certain investments in Canada with the cannabis situation because I know for a fact that's going to blow up. I've done the fundamentals on a lot of these companies that I'm invested in that's going to do well. So that's still speculative, you dig? But I think I've done enough research to know that the companies that I'm dealing with are going to do well. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you to invest in anything right now until you understand yourself what this whole process is about. And so right now, what I want to do is talk about safe money investing, okay? And two things that, like I say, that you can really dig when it comes to safe money investing would be dividend stocks and, of course, real estate. Remember, the whole purpose of investing is to make sure your money makes money. Okay. And so if you get an opportunity where you can actually invest in real estate, if you have the capital to invest in real estate, okay, that's a great opportunity because remember, the passive income is what you're trying to attain. And so when you get into real estate, let's say, be able to purchase or finance you some foreclosed homes that are foreclosed on or some good homes that you can DIY, do it yourself and remodel them and then put them on the market for rent. That's passive income. So you can never, ever, ever go wrong in real estate. Only thing about real estate, guys, you have to understand when the market is a buyer's market and when the market is a seller's market. You dig? And so right now, okay, it's a seller's market because it's at an all-time high, man. I mean, homes are really pretty much overvalued right now. So I think right now what's going to happen when the market crashes, of course, back like say in 2008, the home market crashed first and then everything else. And so right now it's a seller's market. I don't think it's a buyer's market right now. It's a seller's market. And so when the market becomes available for you to buy, properties at a low price, you get into those properties and then you fix them up and then you put them on the market, not to sell, but to rent and to lease. And so you have that passive income coming every month, okay? Get you 2 or 3 of those properties, it's a wrap. But if you don't want to get into real estate, dividend stocks. Don't ever invest in a company that's not paying you. And always invest in a company that has a history of paying dividends. And what are dividends? Dividends are monies that companies pay you every month or every 3 months as an investor. 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. And there are different types of dividend stocks. You have the standard blue chip dividend stocks, which I recommend. Microsoft, AT&T, Ford, You know, companies that have been paying dividends for a long time, Procter & Gamble, Cisco, you know, you want companies that have been paying dividends a long time, Johnson & Johnson. But of course, those companies, I mean, right now I feel they're overvalued, but, you know, for the individual investor, we can't really get a lot of stock in those companies right now because of the price of the stock. But there are a lot of stocks out there that pay dividends, high yield companies that you can get into, but they're not as reliable. And so what I would like you guys to actually do when you do your research is companies that pay dividends. And they've been paying dividends for 10, 15 years. And you do your research and see that if a company paid 35 cents a share per, you know, in dividends, how long have they been paying it? Okay? And is there a projection they're going to be paying it for a long time? Because remember, any company you invest in, you want to get some money back. So let's say AT&T, for instance. AT&T pay like 50 cents per share in dividends. Imagine you have 10,000 shares in AT&T. That's $5,000 they're going to pay you every 3 months. And then if you don't want to spend that money, reinvest it in AT&T. And so that's even more money. So just like real estate, where you're getting that rent check every month, in a dividend stock, you're getting that dividend check every month or every 3 months. And that's important. So when it comes to safe money investing, guys, look into, if you have the capital to invest in real estate, it's always a great choice. But remember, you got to understand when the market is a good market to buy and when the market is a good market to sell. And that's the key, okay? And in dividend stocks, if a company has a history of paying great dividends over the years, you want to deal with them. You don't want to deal with volatility. Companies that pay 50 cents a share and then the next year 10 cents. No, we don't want to deal with those companies. We want to make money. And the last thing, guys, will be U.S. Treasuries. Remember, the United States always pay their bills in reference to the investors. So you have U.S. Treasury bonds or bills or notes. You're going to get a little coupon check every month, or they're going to pay you interest. So you're not losing money. It's a glorified savings account that they actually give you a little change on the side for paying your money for the United States loan. And that's all U.S. Treasuries and U.S. notes are about. United States owe all this money, but they're giving you as a citizen an opportunity to pay money, right, to them for that debt, and then they give you an opportunity to get interest on it. And so in 3 months, let me see, I think it's like they got 3 months. They got what it is notes, bills, and bonds. Bonds are, like they're a longer term. Bills are shorter term, then notes are even shorter. So if you want to put your money in a U.S. note for 6 weeks or 9 weeks or you can do that and then get your money back. You didn't lose anything. You actually gain a little bit. But remember, it's not gambling because your money is making money. Okay? So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to come back with another video about investing. But in the meantime, in between time, may the Most High Saudi bring you joy, and being well is out of 5,000.